relaxing middle of the day whenever you're watching this. If you're eating it with food, some people do that, I know. If you're just about to get over bed, I hope you're all comfortable. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So, as you can see, I'm a Chargers fan. So, this Super Bowl, I was super tuned out. Like leading up to the Super Bowl, I did not really care for it. I said I'm not gonna watch it. I said, yeah, I just said I'm not gonna watch it. And then about 2 days before, I was like, you know what? That's the Super Bowl. Screw it. So I decided to watch the Super Bowl. And I was doing laundry, and I was doing homework during it. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention to it. I mean, I was paying attention to it, but like, if it was another one, I would have been more tuned in. Like, I didn't feel like going out to a party or anything like that. I just wanted to stay home and really just relax for the Sunday and get ready for today, for school, and for the week. So that's what I did. And then, so yeah, watching the game, I put it on, and actually the national anthem was pretty good, I thought. I like John Batiste, I think it was his name. He did a pretty good job of doing that. And then, yeah, they did another one. I can't remember the name. It was like a trombone. I can't remember the name of the song, but they always do it before. But I thought they did a good job, especially because they're in New Orleans, Nolans, depends how you want to say it. Really, I've heard it many different ways, but yeah, they did a really good job of doing those songs. And so yeah, the game started. Me and my roommate were watching it. We're like, he's a Niners fan, and I'm a Chargers fan, so we're like, okay, like we don't really. I mean, it's a Super Bowl, but we don't really care too much for it because it's like two teams we can't stand either of us. So we watched it, and we were both pulling for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, we were both pulling for the Eagles. Obviously, as a Chargers fan, I can't stand the Chiefs. In fact, I'm upset that they won 2 in a row to begin with. And it was nice. So it was a good Super Bowl. And my roommate, he was also rooting for the Eagles because he can't stand the Chiefs. He wanted to see the Chiefs three-peat, and he hates Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. So, and I'm right there with him. So it was super nice. We were like cheering for whenever something big happened, and a lot of big stuff happened against the Chiefs, which was super nice to see. So yeah, when it started off, and it was like boom, right out the gate, like they scored touchdown or something. I don't know, it's right out. I can't remember right out the gate, but they scored 2 touchdowns early. So, and then Mahomes just looked off like the entire game, and it reminded me. I'm gonna say this down. It reminded me of when Tom Brady and the Bucks went and played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's what it reminded me of. Defense heavy. I mean, Jalen Hurts, he did his thing. He was doing his thing. Saquon couldn't really get it going for a while, not really until towards the end of the game. The defense was the difference in this game. And man, you can see right out the gate that defensive line they were getting up, boom, like getting in on him early. And there's a video that went around Twitter that I saw today of Patrick Mahomes like getting tackled early on, and his head went boom, and like it hit the turf real hard. And they're saying that could have caused him to be off a little bit. But I don't know. I thought he's human, so also like the defense was just on it. So, and I don't want to be too biased when I say this, but it is a little hard not to, because a lot of people I go to school with are Chargers fans, and so we were all cheering, like we can't stand them. So come on, but yeah. So right off the gate, Mahomes is not looking great. The defense was looking good. I want to say Hurts threw an interception early, and that's when I got a little bit worried. Like, if Hurts is gonna play like that, the Chiefs are gonna get right back in this game. And but they didn't. They only scored 22 points. And there's a meme. It's like scored 22 points, for a song, 22, whatever. I don't really care. I don't really care for her. But, yeah. So, it was nice, and then Travis Kelce could not get into the game at all. Like, he was, I think he had 1 reception for, 6 yards or something like that. And, could not get into the game. Xavier Worthy casually had, a really good game, so, even though they were, I think he had, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards, and then D-Hop had a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. But, yeah, that O-line was, that's what happens when the Eagles had that great draft, and they got those guys, the defensive guys, when they got those defensive guys out of Alabama in that draft, they're coming off of the Super Bowl, they were setting themselves up to have a good defense, and sure enough, that line is something else. So, yeah, that was it for that. And then let's see, Chris Jones was crying. The national anthem is beautiful. Nick Sirianni did not cry this time though. So, though maybe I don't know if he cried. I turned the TV off after the game, right after the game minutes. I didn't really see if they were crying or anything, but if he's cried after the game. But Chris Jones crying, always crying. I'm happy to see the Chiefs' downfall begin. I think it's begun. Travis Kelce was hinting at retirement. I think after this game, you gotta look at it, man. Where were you all game? Mahomes, he's still super young, relatively speaking, and just doing insane stuff. I don't really know. The Chiefs are a very beatable team, and we saw this last night, and we saw it all season too. They just happen to get away with these wins. I know. I don't want to be the guy. Millions of fans of America throughout the world are saying the refs. I am gonna be that dude. I'm gonna say it. They did have a lot of ref help. It's obvious, and so they didn't get any in the Super Bowl. And it was a beautiful thing to see. Gotta be honest. But tough for the Chiefs. But Eagles. I'm not the Eagles are right there. It's going to Chiefs and Eagles as teams I hate. I know. Sorry, Chiefs, Raiders. I'll put the Eagles at 3. Teams I hate. So I didn't. They won. Congrats, the city of Philadelphia. You guys go crazy. You burned down the city. You've probably all seen the videos of them burning it down. But Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts did win the MVP. I thought maybe Saquon was gonna get it before the game started. But Jalen Hurts, he was the man. He was on it, and he was ready. He was ready to play. And man, the white boy cornerback or safety, Cooper DeJean, man, big 6. Me and my roommate, we were just like, whoa, yeah. We're like, yeah, woo, yeah. We're going crazy. When he picked it off, because it's so funny. Cooper DeJean is gets a big 6 off Patrick Mahomes. It's just there's the narrative. There, not even a narrative. There's only 2, I believe, 2 safeties that are white in the NFL, and the Eagles have both of them. So it's just crazy. Also, if you hear any banging, my upstairs neighbors, they're constantly making noise, and my next door neighbor just turned his shower on, so there might be a little bit of water rushing. But yeah, so the Eagles did win by 20 points, somewhere around 20 points, and yeah, it was great. I really, really had a good time watching the Super Bowl. Now, the commercials were misses. I gotta be honest. I was not a fan of some of them were funny. A lot of them, the typical Super Bowl commercials, they're memorable. You remember them. The one I remember the most, there's 2. The first one is the seal, as a seal, Mountain Dew commercial. That was pretty weird. Funny, but weird. The other one was when all the, you had a cross multiverse of the different Super Bowl, former Super Bowl, or the different ads. They had Puppy Monkey Baby in there, and it's there's different ones coming across and together into one universe. That was kind of cool. Outside of that, man, I can't tell you what memorable commercial there was, because there really wasn't that many. There really wasn't any. There was that one with Tom Brady and Snoop Dogg. It's a good somebody else, maybe John Legend or something like that. They did not need to get Snoop Dogg, and I think Snoop Dogg is. I think Snoop Dogg is in way too much stuff now. I mean, it's like, what's he going for? It's either he's really broke, or he's trying to become a billionaire. It's one of the two, and so I don't know. I think we've seen too much of him, and they shouldn't have put him in the commercial. Even Tom Brady was questionable choice too, because it didn't look right. I got the message, and millions of people got the message. It just didn't look right. So, yeah. Commercial halftime show. Look, I like Kendrick Lamar. I'm not a stan. I'm not gonna glaze him like to Kingdom Come or whatever. It was an interesting halftime show. I'll say this, I didn't hate it, but it's not one of the best. Like, I didn't think it was a bad halftime show. I thought it was fine. Could it have been better? Yeah. Did I think it was funny when he was going after Drake? Yeah. And he brought out Serena Williams. Yeah, that was funny. It just, I don't know if rappers should be doing. I mean, that one Super Bowl in LA, that was a good one with the rappers. That was a great one. I feel like they should just go more pop, not pop, but like, I don't know, something like, they need, like, when Creed did the Super Bowl, like, they need something like that again, and it's tough now, but even bring back the old guys. I don't know, they need something like Creed, so I hope San Francisco, maybe they have Journey, like, I think if San Francisco, because Journey is big, if they're from San Francisco, if they get Journey to do a, maybe he comes out of retirement or comes out of hiding, oh my god, I'm so sorry about that, if they can get Journey to come do a halftime show in San Francisco, that would be amazing. That'd be very, very awesome, and I think they should do that for next year, because it just wasn't it this year. It was fine, but it wasn't like, whatever. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Yeah, I mean, that was it. I didn't gamble or anything on it. I play this app. It's called the Real app, so you can download it and like play with fake currency, like, and make gambling bets, but it's you don't lose actually any money on it unless you want to spend money. But I got my own things to worry about right now, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, that was a Super Bowl. So you know, like, what you think about it is your own opinion. I thought it was a good Super Bowl in terms of me enjoying it as a Chargers fan, but yeah. So if you didn't enjoy it, let me know. If you enjoyed it, let me know. It was cool, I guess. I don't want to. It's definitely not up there as the top Super Bowls ever. So, and they're all talking about the comebacks and everything. But I'm gonna end the video here before I go on too much of a tangent. Sorry. And I hope you all had a wonderful day today, and a wonderful weekend. And I hope you all have a good afternoon, a good evening.